Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Apollo1, and today we are back with another exclusive DLC map preview, this time on the map Knockout, which is a fantastic map, especially when it comes to the colors and the way it plays, the flow of the map, and the detail is insane. But one thing I have to point out before we get any further is the color on this map is incredible. It has very, very good color, very vibrant, and it looks just fantastic. And the design that they put into this map is really, really nice. It's refreshing, something new, with lots of like these vibrant, deep colors that we kind of lacked like in Ghost and somewhat in Advanced Warfare, and in Black Ops 3 has just blown things away with color, and they've done well on pretty much all the maps with it. But this map is just, the setting of it is like in a Japanese village kind of, with kind of like the emperor's like building back in the background. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it just looks very, very, very good, and I'm super impressed with the way it looks. But let's talk a little bit about gameplay. It does play very well. I like the way this map plays because of the different routes that you can take. There's no area where you're forced to go down one certain direction or one route. There's always different flank routes and ways to get around things that makes it play very well and good for certain game modes like capture the flag or uplink especially, and I like that. I like how they thought it out, and there's different ways to do things. In this gameplay, we are playing some hardpoint, and there were some hardpoints on this map that were extremely hard to hold down, and obviously this all being YouTubers, it was even harder. It made it very challenging, but it does play well. There's some really good hardpoints as well, and there's several points that you'll be able to see in this game where there's some walls that you can run on with large gongs that when you run on them, it makes like this noise, and I thought that was kind of cool. And there's actually one side where those gongs are on the wall. There's kind of like a drop off that goes down to these spikes that if you fall into, you obviously die. But what I didn't know, and that we actually found out later on, I think it was Hollow Point that mentioned this, that figured it out. You can actually drop down further into that pit and wall run like further down. So what I would recommend you guys doing, this is a huge tip if you watch this video, is if you want to flank that way, instead of wall running up like on the higher part where the gongs are, you'll see it several times, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Instead of walking on those gongs, drop down further down below and go under the bridge, and then you can pop up from underneath for the people that are like on the sides of that pit. And there's like a hard point in the room next to it, so there's a lot of different things you can use to your advantage there, and I would definitely recommend doing that. So that's a big tip I would say. This map's also kind of a small to medium sized, more on the small size of maps, and I love that. Most of these maps are fairly small, and that is a huge plus, at least for me. I like small maps that play fast, that you can get a lot of kills on, and those are exactly like the layout of these maps. And honestly, Eclipse is probably one of the best map packs I've ever played. I was playing with other YouTubers that are very, very good at the game, so when you get thrown into like public matches and you can just like do some pub stomping, it's gonna be even more fun. I'm really looking forward to these maps dropping on April 19th, and I can't wait to play them then as well. But what I was saying is, because this map is smaller, I would highly recommend using an SMG or an assault rifle for the longer engagements, but mainly like an SMG. I found success with the VMP and the KN-44, the same weapons that I used on Verge as well. LMGs I think would work well, snipers I guess, but I'm not a huge sniper. Shotguns, we did have one guy there using the shotgun, and he found success with that, I believe. So maybe shotguns, but personally, at least for my playstyle and the way this map works, I would recommend using an SMG or an assault rifle of some sort, preferably one that is good in short ranges as well as long ranges. So like if you're using an SMG, the Kuda would be a good selection because it's good in most engagements, as well as the VMP is another good choice, or maybe even the Weevil. And then like an assault rifle, really any of them work, but I would recommend like the KN-44, maybe the ICR, HVK, maybe the M8. And I can't wait to play this map on Domination as well. That's going to be a good thing. But anyways, guys, I did get the chance to play these maps early at the Treyarch offices. It was a ton of fun, and I want to say thank you to Treyarch for giving me the opportunity to do that and to bring this content to you guys early. It means a lot to me, and I'm sure you guys are enjoying this content early because it kind of familiarizes yourself with these maps, and you can kind of give them a little like preview before they actually come out. If you don't buy the DLC season pass and you just buy the individual map packs, then you can kind of like figure out what you want to do. If you want to get this map pack, I would definitely recommend it, especially with like the Bonsai remake from World at War, which is a Verge. Then we got this map. Then tomorrow you're gonna get to see some Spiral gameplay, which reminds me a lot of Terminal. It's kind of like that smooth, clean look that is kind of like an airport setting, sort of, and futuristic airport. And then finally Rift, which is probably my favorite map. Very, very small. Kind of reminds me of Urban from Advanced Warfare. Kind of has the same look to it, and it's very small as well. So anyways, guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. Drop a like on today's video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to KARNAGE if you are new, and I'll talk to you later.